What's going on, everyone? Today we are taking a look at my new chair. This is the AutoFull M6 gaming chair. This is a premium gaming chair with a lot of different features in it. I looked around at quite a few different chairs, but I'm definitely happy that I ended up with this one here. So stick around and I'll show you everything I like and don't like about this chair. As you can see, I already have a desk, but I needed a chair because I'm building a new home office. I don't really game that much, but I figure if a chair is made for someone to sit in it and game for several hours, then it should just be a very comfortable chair in general. Happy to say this is definitely a very comfortable chair. I've had this for about a week now and used it for several 6 to 8 hour sessions and still felt completely fine. As I said earlier, this chair has a lot of different features, which is what drew my attention to it. So let's go ahead and dive into everything about this chair. So first off, unboxing the chair, it looked a little intimidating at first because there was a few pieces and then a box with a bunch of smaller pieces, but it did include a very detailed instructions and probably the biggest instruction sheet I've ever seen. It was basically like a large poster, which in the end did make it a lot easier to follow it. It was so huge I can just glance over and quickly see what I'm doing. But all in all, the chair took about 30 minutes to fully assemble. Again, it looked intimidating at first, but once I dived into it, it was overall a very easy assembly. So taking a look at the chair itself, this is definitely a very nice looking chair. I know there's a lot of gaming chairs out there that have very bright colors and all these crazy themes going on, but this one I really liked how it looked. So as you can see, the entire chair is all black, except for up here you have some gray accents, and then you have the AutoFull logos. Looking at the website, it says this is made of 100% porous leather. And I gotta say, this is definitely a great quality leather. It's very soft. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Honestly, it feels very similar to what you would get in a nice car with leather seats. Definitely a good quality leather. I have a home theater seat that costed about 4,000 bucks, and this feels very similar to that. Very good feeling as well. I hate leather that has that kind of texture to it, but as you can see, this is very smooth and it's soft to the touch as well. One of the main features that drew me to this seat is the fact that it is a heated and ventilated seat. Again, very similar to a nice car seat. As you can see, it has all these holes on it, and this is where the air passes through. So this has two fans inside, and then you also have two heating pads. And to control that, use these buttons here. They both have 3 different modes. So you have 3 different levels of cooling. You have high, medium, and low. And as you can hear, it's a pretty powerful fan. So definitely gonna help when it comes to keeping you cool on the seat. And then right up here, you have your heating settings. Again, high, medium, and low. The seat also does not need to be plugged in. It has a USB port and that plugs into a power bank, and then you just store your power bank right back here. Another cool feature about this chair is the 6D armrest. So you have forward and back, side to side, up and down, and then a very unique one that I have not seen before is little button over here. Push on that and this chair can go up in a few different angles. So you got your first click here and then your second click here. At first, this looks like, why would you need that? But this is definitely very helpful when it comes to doing things in your chair that's not on the computer. So for example, using your phone, playing the Nintendo Switch, Steam Deck, whatever it might be, basically something in your hands. This way, instead of your arm just floating up like this, you can rest your forearm against this and have much better support. So right now I'm reclined pretty far back in my chair. So normally if I was playing a Nintendo Switch or using my phone right now, my arm will be up here, and as you can see, it's just floating up in the air. Being like this after a while, it's gonna get pretty tiring. But when you put this up, this just makes it so much more comfortable. Again, not something you think about, but definitely something I'm now happy that I have. Another feature that really sold me on this chair is what they call their dynamic lumbar support. I'm only 36, but man, do I have a bad back. So every time I sit in a chair, I usually have a pillow or something there just to put more pressure on my back. This basically solves that problem and essentially has that back pillow built into the chair. So this has 2 different lumbar adjustments. Right here, you have this pillow right here in back. So you can see this whole section here kind of looks like a tongue. You push on that, and that comes all the way out like that. And this has a few different levels as well, so you can adjust it how far out you want. And then this one here, you can't really see it on camera, but what this does, basically there's a lumbar support that sticks out, and moving this dial moves it up and down so you can get it into the right position that you need. I saw another review where a guy said he didn't like this because he felt like it was pushing him out of the chair. I feel completely opposite. I love that it pushes pressure. I think that's what you need with lumbar support. I want that extra pressure on my back. So this is definitely a very awesome take at lumbar support that I haven't seen before. Thanks to that guy, I was skeptical about this, but this definitely became one of my features when it comes to comfort in this chair. As you can see, this reclines very far back. This is a 160-degree recline, and this is basically almost laying flat. I'm not sure this is going to be something I use often, but I guess it would be very comfortable to lay back like that and use your phone or Nintendo Switch up in the air, which overall make it very similar to laying in bed and using a device. And speaking of a bed, I guess you could also put it like this and take a nap as well. Again, most likely something I'm not going to use, but nonetheless, still a cool feature. Last but not least, as you can see here, it does have a built-in footrest. Definitely another good thing to have when you want to kick back, recline the chair back, and just relax. And then if you don't want to use it, you just flip it back, put it under the seat, and now it's basically hidden and out of the way. Almost forgot to mention, it does include this neck pillow as well. Definitely a soft little pillow. I wasn't sure if it was something that I was going to end up using, but I definitely like using this as it provides a good support behind my neck. So when it comes to the things I don't like, there's only two things and they're pretty minor. One, I wish this pillow was magnetic, as a lot of newer chairs have that, but as you can see, it just straps on the back like that. Not too bad since I don't really move it around much, but just a feature I would like since a lot of other chairs have it. And the second one is, like I said earlier, this is powered by a power bank, but it does not come with a power bank. You have to provide your own. In my opinion, they should have just included a power bank with the chair. Even if they had to increase the price by 20 or 30 bucks, I think everyone would be okay with that since they do have to go out and purchase one anyways. As I said, very minor things. So overall, I'm still very happy with my purchase of this chair. Overall, this is definitely a great chair. I love the heating and cooling features. It's well made and it feels very comfortable. So overall, if you happen to be shopping for a chair or gaming chair, I would highly recommend this one here, which again is the AutoFull M6. All right, well, that about wraps up this video. As usual, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop me a comment and let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching and I'll see you all next time.